Hi there, I'm Becky Favre with Keller Williams Realty, and I'm head of the Culture Committee. And today we have our beautiful Sherri. Come get closer to me, Sherri. And she's invited us to her home. And tell me why we're here, why this is a special place for you, other than we know it's her home, but there is another story to that. So,
Well, I picked my home as the special place in Mobile for me because of three reasons. One, when we were moving here, the transition was unexpected, I would say, a job change for my husband. And I kept praying, throwing that fleece out for confirmation. And after serving at Shell Save a Life, a crisis pregnancy center for 15 years in one form or another, from the executive board to development coordinator, my heart and soul was in that job, and I was having to leave that. And one of the last times we came to this house to look at it to get measurements before we bought it, we drove up and there was a 40 Days for Life sign in the yard. And that was and I literally was praying, driving down the street for that sign, and that sign was a sign in the yard.
wow, what a confirmation.
And the other two reasons are I wasn't a realtor when I came, obviously. And the irony is not lost on me that I took my poor realtor through 43 homes, 43 homes.
How do you know all this? What are you, some kind of real estate agent?
Oh, he's a realtor. There is a difference somehow.
Before we decided on this one. And that just is a reminder that patience works, and you do find the perfect home for someone if you give them the opportunity to cull out all the bad ones, I guess. And then after closing, the third reason is because this was a launching pad for me at Keller Williams. Marcel Sims was the listing agent on this home, and there was a real live Jerry Springer show out on the front lawn the day we took possession. I'll tell anybody about it later, but there were realtors, brokers, contractors, you name it, everybody was here, and moving company, and it was a nightmare. And Marcel, my realtor, was here, and she called Marcel, and Marcel sent Don Mays, which everybody knows, and Tim Wallace at the time was the other broker. They both came out and were such a calming and just a wonderful presence at that time. And I didn't even realize fully that I would be going into real estate at the time. But when I made that decision, I reached out to Marcel because the culture of Keller Williams really was displayed that day and helped tremendously.
Wow. So you have confirmation, perseverance, patience, and of course, culture.
Yes.
And that's what we're all about here at Keller Williams. Well, tell us something that we don't know about you, Sherri.
Well, something that you don't know. My friends and family closest to me call me Shishi. My niece named me that because she couldn't pronounce Aunt Sherri, and so it came out Aunt Shishi. But I have another nickname, and it goes along with my fight for life, fight for the voiceless. I was in the Target parking lot one day, and I heard a huge commotion, and it scared me. And before I blinked an eye, I was in the middle of it, defending a child from its parents, and it was a really horrible situation. And the man in the process of that told me to take myself and my prissy boots and walk right back into the store that I came out of. So I did just that before I got hit. But so from that point on, everybody's called me Prissy Boots. I don't know.
Okay.
That's
all
another
right.
nickname.
Prissy Boots. Well, Prissy Boots, tell us something that you are passionate about.
This new chapter in my life is really exciting. I'm very passionate about finding the right home for the right client, and I'm working with a client right now who has 4 children, and they literally can see see the ground through their flooring in the house they're renting. And they are getting ready to purchase, we're going to close Friday, their new home for the first time in her life, and her 4 children and husband, and they are all so excited. And that's something I'm really passionate about.
Well, that's a great story, and that's so much of what we do as real estate agents. And And I just want to thank you so much for spending this time with us. And we're so glad that you're here with us. And we love you. And we're always here to help you. All right. Okay.